Welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new around here, and today I'm going to take you along with me as I get some Christmas decorating done around our house. I'm so excited to get everything out and see how it looks this year. I'll do some light cleaning. We'll go ahead and get the cabinets wiped down in the kitchen and the furniture wiped down in the other rooms, and I'll focus in on the main living areas today, but I want to get some Christmas decorations up. I am very excited. I'm ready to go. I hope you're ready too. So grab yourself a cozy beverage. I have my coffee right here. I am so excited to get started. So if you're ready for some cleaning therapy, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and we will get started. I'm starting by going in my cleaning closet here, and I'm just gonna grab out this orange clove scent multi-purpose cleaner by Mrs. Myers, and I'll go ahead and start here on the mantel. I kind of figured this might be one of the more fun places to decorate, so I'll go ahead and start here. Overall, I definitely want to do kind of a simplified Christmas. I don't want anything too complicated or crazy. I think I'll keep it pretty neutral here in the dining room. I like to keep this a little bit dressier than the family room. Not super dressy, but maybe just a little bit dressier. And so I'll go with neutrals in here, and then I'm definitely going to be adding some touches of red and more kid-friendly festive things in the family room. So I hope you guys like how it comes out. Let me know in the comments what your overall plan for decorating is this year. What kind of decorations do you like to go for? And what look are you trying to achieve? I have been very inspired this year by Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home. I don't know if you guys watch her channel, but I just think her decor is so beautiful and so simple. And my home is really nothing like hers. Hers is more of a cottage style. But I have just still been inspired by her simplicity, and that is definitely the look I'm going for this year, is more simple and more natural, and I hope to carry that into the new year. And I really want to start a decluttering series, so I don't know if you guys would be on board with that, but let me know in the comments. I'd really like to go through my house and just do like a massive declutter and bring some simplicity into my home. I don't think my home is overly cluttered, but I do think it could really use some intentionality in that area, and I think it would be really, really good for my mental health, and it might help some of you guys out as well if you want to join me on that journey. So let me know if you're interested in that. I'm so happy with the way the fireplace area came out. I think it's so simple and beautiful and very neutral. This little package was from Kirkland's, and if you have any other questions about where all of my other decor is from in this video, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer. But now I'm just going to head on over here to the server. I'll be using my Everspring glass cleaner to clean off my mirror here. And as you can see, I did get new lamps for this server. I know you guys loved the old lamps. I used to get compliments all the time on the beach glass lamps, and they were so pretty, but the coastal theme wasn't really going with my decor anymore, and I found these at Lowe's, and the lampshades are from Walmart, and I just think that they're so pretty and simple, and they're not as overwhelming as those larger lamps were. I like that they just kind of fade into the background. I'm getting my server all cleaned off, and then I'm going to add some Christmas touches. Here on top of the server, I'm trying to mostly work with things I already had. So I had this little picture of juniper stems and some white houses from several years past. And then I just took this little pie plate and put the pine cones that I had from the fall in here and put a little candle. This is one of the candles that I ordered off of Etsy from the Burning Magnolia. It's a soy candle and it smells so good. And I figured the Christmas tree is gonna end up right next to the fireplace, so the balsam scent would be a good choice for next to the tree. On the other side of the room, on top of the buffet, I'm just gonna take this picture off and replace it with my Christmas picture, which is my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas picture. I love the other one because it's black and I think it's so perfect for the fall, but I kind of wanted to lighten it back up for Christmas and give it just a lighter, more snowy kind of look. And here I'm just gonna do the same little picture, and I have a little cake stand with a wreath and this sugared birch candle from Magnolia, and then just to fill out the space, adding just a couple of white plates here. And then I also had a spode plate. This is the Christmas plate. This was passed down to me from my aunt, and she had passed away earlier this year. So it was just really special to me to have something from her out where I could see it and the kids could see it. So I'm just gonna finish by cleaning off the buffet really good, and then we'll move on to decorating my shelves. Let me know in the comments if you have any special pieces around Christmas time that are passed on in your family, or just a traditional piece that you like to put out. Here on these little side accent shelves, I always keep it really simple over here, usually just some white dishes and a couple of family pictures. I usually decorate them pretty much the same way on each side, just complimentary. And so I'll just clean off these little pieces and then add a couple of Christmas touches. I have this candle here. This is from Hearth and Hand, and it's sugared birch again. And I have a little gold ornament and just some juniper stems. So very, very simple. I really would get overwhelmed if I thought I had to actually decorate these shelves every season. So I try to keep it pretty simple. Here next to my accent chair, I thought it would be really cute just to add a little Christmas tree. So I propped it up on a little wooden stool from Hobby Lobby just to give it a little bit of height. And I really like this little comfy corner and these cute little accent shelves. So I'm really happy with the way that this came out. And I think it's really nice and cozy for Christmas. And over here on this photo cabinet, this is lower, and so my 3-year-old can get to it. So I'll usually put out a few little things for him. So I have his little Fisher-Price manger scene that I always put out, and then a couple of other little things. And it's just a great little reminder to me that I don't have to buy him all the things for Christmas. I don't have to stress about if I've bought him enough or all the right things, spend a ton of money. Watching him play with this little manger scene reminds me that the greatest gift he'll ever get is Jesus himself. And I just love that we can share that faith with him and we can share that love with him. So I just want to encourage you today, if you're kind of stressing over some of the details of Christmas or the shopping of Christmas or just any of the stresses of Christmas, just focus on what you really want to share with your family and the memories you want to make and the traditions you want to share. You may have a faith tradition, or you may have some other family tradition that you really want to share with or impart to your children, and just maybe focus on that. And I think it'll bring you a lot of joy. And here under this high chair, it's always a mess. So I just wanted to give you guys a close-up look at the state of the floors under here before I go ahead and give them a sweep. And for my floors today, I've got out my O-Cedar Spin Mop and my Method floor cleaner in the almond scent. I'll go ahead and give these floors a good mopping, and the house is already starting to feel so clean and so calm, and that just makes me so happy and even more excited for the holidays. I was talking to my mom on the phone the other day, and she was so surprised that I was decorating before December 1st. I am such a creature of habit. You guys already know that by watching my channel, because I literally start on the exact same side and mop my floors from that side of my table all the way around to the other side. I do the same exact thing every time I clean. I'm very much a creature of habit. If I do try to switch it up and start on the other side, I end up kind of tripping all over the place and almost falling because I'm so used to it. So there's no use in me breaking patterns. But I did break this pattern this year, and she was so shocked. But I told her that I wanted to decorate early because I really wanted to enjoy Christmas this year. I wanted to take it all in. I wanted my decorating to be done, the house to be set, and I really just wanted to get into, Christmas movie watching, board games, going different places, City Park with the Christmas lights. There's just so many things that I wanted to do, and I didn't want to be worried about getting the house all ready. And I don't regret that decision. I am so excited that I did it this way this year, because we have really been enjoying even just the kids being off for Thanksgiving. The house is all ready to go, and we can just settle in and enjoy it. Now I'm moving into the family room, and I'll start by just adding another pine wreath to my arch to kind of match the dining room. This little accent pillow is from Kirkland's, and here I'm just going to wipe off this side table and add a little Christmas tree and a candle, as well as this vintage book. These are some vintage books from my grandfather, and I love them. I think they're definitely worn. They have coffee ring stains on them. They're yellowed, but I love them because there's so much history and meaning there. And so I love incorporating these things lately. I've loved incorporating different things from my family that are passed on and part of our heritage. So here on the little shelf, I'm going to add another smaller wreath, and then I'll add some bells that I found at Hobby Lobby, and they're just on a little jute string, and I thought they were really cute. And then just for a little added touch, I thought I'd add a bow. I love the way this little mom corner slash part of our family room came out. You guys know I love to spend my mornings here with my coffee and my books, and it's just a really relaxing spot for me in a sometimes crazy household. So I love this pillow here. This is from Kirkland's. I thought it looked so perfect on the little chair, and I love seeing all my kids right here. And I just feel so blessed when I'm in this space, and I know that it reflects all the things that are special to me about my home and my family. And I hope that you have a place like that in your house, a place where you can just kind of get away and feel at peace. Let me know in the comments what that space is for you. It might be your sofa, it might be your kitchen table, your back porch, your front porch, your bed. I would love for mine to be my back porch one day. I do not have a very beautiful back porch right now, but one day I'm really hoping that I can set something up and go out and be in nature. As I'm polishing off the coffee table right here, I want you guys to take a look at my sofa. It is completely on the ground. There's no legs underneath anymore. So our sofa recently broke, and we did have some other problems with the sofa that you guys may or may not have known about. I have a burn mark in the sofa from something hot being on there. And then we had a couple of oil stains that we were not able to get out. There's one little tear in the corner, but I was just putting throw pillows over it. It really wasn't a big deal to me, but the sofa has officially broken. So the back corner frame actually broke, the frame that's like within the sofa. So we have it lowered onto the ground just so no one gets hurt while it's broken, because we ordered a brand new sofa and it's going to be 6 weeks before it gets here. So we just needed it to be safe until it gets here. So stay tuned to see our new sofa, which should be arriving sometime around Christmas. So as you can see, I added a few little Christmas touches to our tray, but I ended up actually adding a little bit more later. You'll see that on my next Christmas Clean With Me video, but I did add some more touches of red in here. I was not happy with just the one book being red. I wanted to add a lot more red. So the dining room ended up being more neutral, and then this room has more red, but you'll see that on the next video. We also decided to put our family tree in this room that has all of the kids' ornaments from when they were little, and even ornaments that I made when I was little. So those are all going in this room, and I think this is the room we're going to spend Christmas morning in. Change things up a little bit and have our family tree in here, and then the dining room tree will be a little bit more just kind of like a decorated decor tree. So I was really excited to have two different looks in my house in one year because they complement each other, but they're very different. So here I'm just going to give the floors a good mop, and then we'll move into the kitchen. Okay, so here in the kitchen, my kitchen counters have a lot of crumbs on them, and my cabinets are just filthy. So it's definitely time to get these cabinets wiped down. So I'm gonna start by doing that. I'm gonna work my way from top to bottom, and I'm gonna get all my cabinets cleaned off before I even attempt my countertops. I have all of my fall decor removed already, just like in the other rooms. So once I get all this cleaning done, I'll be ready to go, and I'll be able to add a few little Christmas touches here in the kitchen. Let me know in the comments if you like to decorate your kitchen for Christmas. I know some people like to keep it way more minimal in here so that it can still be functional and the decorations don't get in the way of the cooking and a functional kitchen. I'm definitely somewhere in the middle. I decorate a little bit in here, probably not a ton, but I definitely like to have, a few little Christmas things out. And then I have one area of my kitchen that's mostly for prep work, and then the other side I don't use often, so I might put a few more things over there just because it's not really in my way. But let me know in the comments how you like to do it. that my cabinets are all cleaned off, I'll go ahead and spray down my microwave really fast. Thankfully, it wasn't very dirty, so just a quick spray down was all that it needed. If it does need a little bit more elbow grease, I'll usually microwave some vinegar or lemon and water or something like that, just to kind of break it up. But this time it was just a light cleaning. So after I'm finished with this, I'll head on over to the counters and we'll get to some cleaning and decorating. Here on this little cake stand, I'm just going to add a little wreath from Hobby Lobby and this nutmeg and spice candle from Burning Magnolia Company. This is a candle shop that I love to use from Etsy, and they just do a really good job. They make really nice soy candles, so I ordered a bunch of them for fall and winter this year, and I've been loving them. They make the kitchen smell like something really delicious is in the oven, and everything just tastes, or I should say everything smells good enough to taste. Now it's time to set up the hot cocoa bar. So this is by far my kids' favorite part of my decorations, is coming over here and helping themselves to some hot cocoa. I keep it pretty simple. I've got a little tree that my friend Christy made for me and a little wooden spoon set that they use to get out the cocoa and things like that. I don't know. I try to make it fun for them so that they can just kind of do it themselves. Getting the cocoa into this mason jar was not easy. So this is sped up a lot because it actually took me a while to get this in here without spilling it. And then at the very end, I think I ended up spilling it anyway. So sometimes it's best not to fight those things. But I wanted to get these candy canes in here too, and those ended up all sticking together, so I definitely don't recommend that. Probably just leave them individually wrapped or get the candy canes that are larger and you can just put them in a cute little cup. But I did find these really cute Santa mugs at Hobby Lobby, and they're just white and I just think they're so cute. So this is how the hot cocoa bar came out. And like I said, my kids love this, and little Alex is even joining in on the fun this year and having a cup of hot cocoa. Now over here, my copper pot had started to oxidize and it was looking really bad. The camera doesn't even do it justice. It was almost like a blackish color. So I got some Wright's copper cream and I decided to try that on it. My dad recommended this because he polishes his silver a lot. It's one of his favorite things to do is to get out all of his silver and polish it. And so I wanted to try this and it worked really well. And it worked so well that I think it actually looks better than when I first bought it. So if you have a copper pot that is oxidizing, I highly recommend this Wright's copper cream. Here in my utensil crock, I'm just adding this cute little wooden spoon that my older son Nathan made when he was Alex's age, and now he's 13. So you can imagine that's very special to me, and it's in such good condition. I can't believe it's lasted this long, especially since Alex has been asking to play with it and has been kind of handling it. I'm really surprised it still looks this good. But here I'm just going to clean off my little soap tray and change out soaps for Christmas and winter. And I'm doing the Mrs. Meyer's eucalyptus scent. This is a new scent this year, and I thought it smelled really good, and the green kind of goes really nicely for Christmas. And then I'll just finish polishing off all of my appliances, and my kitchen is almost clean. I'm sure I just have to do a job on the floors because they are always filthy, but other than that, we're making good progress. Here above the sink, I'm adding another pine wreath. These wreaths were, I think, like $18 at the at-home store. So I just grabbed, I think, 3 of them. And then this is a winter plate that I picked up when I lived in Germany. So this is another keepsake for me from my time in Germany, which was over 20 years ago now. I was there for 4 years while I was in the Air Force, and it was just a really special time. So I love looking at that plate. And now I'll go ahead and give my sink a really good scrubbing, and I'm just using my dish soap. I'll usually just use that when I'm kind of in a hurry, or if I have a lot of different things I'm cleaning and I want to be able to move on. So it does a pretty good job. Here in my little accent cabinet, I'm adding another little tree, and then this stein that I also got in Germany, and this is a Christmas stein, so I thought that was very fitting. And then I also have this teacup from my parents when they went to Russia. They brought me back that teacup. I heard that when you're decorating, you're supposed to add one thing that's unexpected. So my whole house right now looks like green and creams and beiges and whites and I don't know, silver, but it's all neutral. So I wanted to add these little pops of blue just as a little element of surprise. If this was your first time visiting my channel today, I just want to say thank you. Welcome. I'm really glad that you're here. And to all the returning viewers, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate your friendship and support more than you'll ever know. And here on my channel, I do like to focus on cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and decorating more as a form of anxiety and depression management, as that's something I've struggled with for many years now. And it really helps me to just, as I say, clean my way to calm. It's just a stress reliever, and it just really brings me a little bit of peace in a somewhat chaotic world. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that that resonates with you in some kind of way. And if it does, then I hope that you'll subscribe and join our YouTube family. I would love to see you again on the next video. And wherever you are, I just hope that you know that you're not alone in your struggles. We're all in this together. And I love you very much, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Bye, friends.